Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Have you ever felt lost, overwhelmed, or unsure about your path in life? What if I told you that Allah, the most merciful, sends signs, subtle yet powerful, to guide you, even when you think no one is listening? Today you will discover a beautiful sign from Allah that could change the way you see your life forever. And stay with me, because the sign I'm about to reveal might be something you've been overlooking for years. Yes, I know. You're thinking, another spiritual video? But I promise, this one is different. By the end of this, you might even find yourself questioning everything you thought you knew about guidance. Life can feel overwhelming. Every day we face decisions that challenge our patience, our faith, and sometimes even our sense of purpose. You pray sincerely, you strive for success, you aim to live righteously, yet confusion lingers. You might feel lost in a world that moves too fast, where every step seems uncertain, and then fear begins to creep in. What if I'm doing the wrong thing? What if my efforts are wasted? What if Allah is not listening to me? These thoughts can paralyze you. They can make you question your path, your worth, even your destiny. Here's the reality. Everyone experiences doubt. Even the prophets, peace be upon him, faced moments of uncertainty. The difference is awareness. Those who recognize the signs of Allah never let fear dominate their hearts. And yes, sometimes it feels like life hands out challenges like free samples at a grocery store, but with no return policy. Yet these samples are not random. They are deliberate tests, opportunities, and sometimes clues from Allah. Consider this. Fear, when used correctly, becomes a compass. It nudges you toward patience, reflection, and reliance on Allah. But ignore it, and it becomes a trap, pulling you away from guidance. So the question is not whether fear exists. It always will. The question is whether you are paying attention to the signs Allah is sending you amidst the fear. Now let's shift to the hope and excitement, the beautiful signs from Allah. These signs are not always dramatic. They don't always appear in dreams or visions. Sometimes they are subtle nudges, quiet moments, or small realizations that illuminate your path. A beautiful sign can appear when you least expect it. A sudden feeling of inner peace after a night of worry, clarity in a difficult decision, or even the timing of an event that seems perfectly aligned with your prayers. Have you ever experienced that split second where something clicks, and you know deep down that it wasn't random? That's a sign, a beautiful, intentional sign from Allah. Recognizing these signs requires mindfulness. Your heart must be alert, your intention pure, and your connection with Allah strong. The sign may be something as simple as a repeated thought that pushes you toward patience, or as profound as a moment of clarity that transforms your understanding of your life's purpose. Imagine your life as a maze, with twists, turns, and dead ends. A sign from Allah is like a flicker of light in the distance, a guide showing you the direction, even when the path seems unclear. And no, it's not like a flashing neon billboard saying, "Turn left here." Sometimes you have to squint, pay attention, and trust your instincts. That's where most people miss the signs, because they're too distracted, too busy, or too doubtful. Here's a truth that will excite you. Those who are patient and aware often discover that signs were everywhere all along. The difference lies in noticing them and acting upon them. But here's the part most people don't realize. Sometimes the signs are hidden in challenges, in struggles, and in moments that feel like setbacks. And missing them can cost you more than you think. Now that we understand the problem and the signs, the real question is, are you ready to act when guidance comes knocking? A beautiful sign from Allah is not meant to be ignored. It is meant to spark transformation, to shift your perspective, and to redirect your path toward what is best for you, spiritually, emotionally, and mentally. But here's the urgency. Signs often appear in moments when we are most distracted or preoccupied. If you fail to notice them, the opportunity passes, and sometimes it may not return in the same form. Think about it. How many times have you experienced something extraordinary and brushed it off, only to realize later that it was a turning point? Those moments are gifts from Allah. They are not coincidences. Have you ever felt a sudden nudge in your heart, a thought you couldn't ignore, a feeling that kept pulling you in one direction, that's a sign, and the choice is yours. Act on it or walk away. This is where patience, awareness, and sincerity come into play. The companions of the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, and radiyallahu anhu, recognized even the smallest signs and acted immediately. That obedience brought guidance, blessings, and sometimes miracles into their lives. The most profound signs are often hidden in challenges, in trials, and in moments that feel like setbacks, and that is exactly where many people fail to see Allah's guidance. So, how do you ensure that you recognize these beautiful signs? How do you act when guidance comes to you? Listen to your heart. Sometimes guidance whispers when the mind is noisy. Learn to quiet your thoughts and tune in. Every challenge, blessing, and unexpected event can carry hidden guidance. Pause, reflect, and ask yourself what Allah might be signaling. Seek patience and prayer. The clearer your connection with Allah, the more apparent His signs become. Remember this ultimate truth. Allah is always speaking to you. The signs are everywhere, in your thoughts, your feelings, your circumstances, and even in moments of silence. They are constant reminders of His mercy, wisdom, and care for you. And don't worry, you won't need a telescope, a crystal ball, or a magical map. Just awareness, sincerity, and a willingness to act when the time comes. The choice is yours. Will you walk through life blindly, or will you open your heart to the guidance that Allah has already sent? Today, right now, pay attention. Watch, listen, reflect, and act. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. May Allah guide you to recognize the beautiful signs He sends every single day and help you take the right steps with wisdom and faith.